What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hit the LaBelle. Turn on some notifications. I'm expecting actually a comment right here, right now, if you're from the notification squad. We're happy to have you. Well, happy to see you return. To everyone at home, stay beautiful, stay safe. I only wish you health and wealth. We're all about that prosperity. And today we're talking overpowered goalkeepers. That's right. I said overpowered, which means there's going to be some criteria, some limitations. The final limitations, the final insert to this in particular series. And if you want to see best goalkeepers, no restrictions, no price points, no ratings, drop a like on this video. And this is the most subjective position on the virtual pitch because it's not necessarily about the stats, and it never will be. It's a lot about the feel and just how goalkeepers actually perform for you. Consistency, reliability, your personal experience. And that plays a factor with any of these videos, but even more so with the goalkeeper position. So you got the comments. Let me know who's been putting up for you, who's been impressive, which goalkeepers have been disappointing. I get it. If the goalkeeper lets you down a few times over the course of a weekend league, you say he's awful, I want a quick sell, I want to discard. I understand. Criteria. Jot this down. Instead of an 83, which has been the standard, we're going to do a max 84. And it's for two different reasons. Partially price point. All these guys are going to be next to nothing to pick up off the market. And goalkeepers don't necessarily perform once you get under an 80. At least in my opinion. I'm not going to be talking about a bunch of 70-somethings. They will not make an appearance on my list. These players must be OP. They've got to perform at that upper echelon. And of course, you must be a goalkeeper. That's it. It's simple. Let's run it. Perrine. We're heading to Italy. FIFA history is prevalent. I've seen him used in previous iterations. That trend continues. Or that upward trajectory or that level of consistency. Perrine's not going to change your life, but I count on him. I can trust him. And when I'm looking at goalkeepers, it's not about the spectacular. That's a bonus. I just need you to at least make the saves you're supposed to make. Allow me to be competitive in matches. Do not ruin my chances of winning games because of goalkeeper error that is unexpected. Areola, 6'5", French, now Premier League, has this incredible track record, but something is missing to a certain degree in FIFA 21. It's not that he's not overpowered. Clearly, he's on my list. But typically, we'd be talking about Areola being in the top 3, maybe the top 5, because he already has that size and the structure and the frame. Certain assets you cannot change. But I've struggled with Areola this year with him being hot and cold, which is the opposite of what you want from a goalkeeper at times. But when he is good, when he is great, when he is fantastic, he is able to utilize that size, shuts down all the set pieces, comes out on corner kicks, and he's just such a big body. He's going to be able to shift and change the dynamic of matches. Did I mention he's French and he's 6'5"? This man is preparing the bread, prepping it hot, Krispy Kreme. The donuts are ready. Took that in a completely different direction. Rui Patricio, Premier League, or staying in the Premier League, 6'3". Good size, Portuguese. He's part of that Portuguese national team that is now at Wolverhampton Wolves. Just a great value option in the Premier League. So much about this list is just direct preference. And it makes it difficult really to look at stats or to do these breakdowns because it comes down to my personal experience and opinion and where I categorize each of the players. It's no longer about his reflex rating or even some of the traits that the goalkeepers have. Don't get me wrong, is it a bonus to have certain traits? Sure, but there's gonna be a few players on this list that don't have anything going for themselves, and I swear to God, they're amazing. Sirigu, not talked about. Not sure why not. Because he's in Serie A, Italian. He's got sure hands, no bricks. He's got good gloves, mittens, big hands. He's gonna get trusted and reliable. You can bank with Sirigu. And he has solid size. 6'4", kind of brawly. We like that. The bigger the goalkeeper, the better. That's going to be a trend that you're going to see throughout the majority of my debates. We talk about things live stream wise, which you should come by. If you want to see these players used and abused, and hopefully doing more of the abusing, twitch.tv/Mike LaBelle. We are streaming daily. We are uploading here daily. You are subscribing now if you have not subscribed this far. And every weekend, it can get kind of spicy. There's a lot of action. It gets intense. Serious business. Berkey, 6'2", Dortmund. definitely on the up and up. Reflex game on point. And you have a plethora of goalkeeper options in the Bundesliga. And this is why I keep bringing up, it's your choice. Make, break, budgets, where you want to invest, what nationalities. Obviously, with Berkey being Swiss, maybe that doesn't fit into your team as easy unless you're using Dortmund-based players. Maybe you're a fan of certain clubs in the Bundesliga. It becomes so give and take. I actually find that Berkey gets off his line pretty well, even though he's not known for speed. He's not a speed demon whatsoever with goalkeepers, which doesn't necessarily make logical sense. And that's FIFA at times, and that's why we have these types of videos where we got the debate. Perfect example, Trap. Call him K-Trap. Berkey's stats are better. On paper, Berkey should be better, but I prefer using Trap. I feel that he's a little bit better for yours truly. A little more reliable with the positioning. Made a few more of those key big saves. Also, German, which I don't consider the links when I'm making these lists. It's all about individuality, not about how easy it is to incorporate a player into a squad. It does not come into the equation, but of course we could talk about everything. I've got eyes. He's German. It makes it easier for me to get him into squads as opposed to trying to get those Swiss links unless you were just going all out Bundesliga. Fabianski, in form, 84 overall. Just another option, Premier League. West Ham fans, they're probably happy that I've included him here. He's another goalkeeper that doesn't always get the love or the appreciation that is maybe sometimes earned or deserved just because he doesn't come into one of those major nationalities, not on the top 10 most common in FIFA. Therefore, you have to put that into your mathematical or foot equation as to how you're going to get somebody into a squad and then associating value and what you have to sacrifice. Neto, off to Brazil. Well, technically La Liga. And Neto's been one of my favorite goalkeepers this year. I've used him in plenty of drafts. I put him in the motion for rivals. I've even played a few weekend league matches with Neto, and it doesn't make any sense. He has no traits. There's really nothing that special about Neto. I mean, he's got decent size at 6'3", but the answer is yes. And if you ask me again, the answer would still be yes. And he's very easy to link into teams, which is amazing, especially if you're building something overpowered. It's difficult for me to attach some sort of logistics or an argument for Neto if I'm reading off stats. I don't know what you want me to tell you. This is personal experience. Kasper Schmeichel, almost identical story to Neto, where statistically he doesn't look bad. I mean, he's at 84 overall, but over the course of the past 3 or 4 years, Kasper Schmeichel's been one of my favorite goalkeepers to use, especially early on. He's another player that doesn't get the attention that he deserves because he plays for Leicester. He doesn't have the pretty nationalities or those common nationalities. But when you talk about consistency, when you're dealing with someone that is going to give you a very similar experience every single matchup, this is your guy. And topping the charts, Pope. I mean, he's blessing us all every Sunday. 6'7", so you're actually dealing with an NBA player who is on the football pitch. That plays a factor. And also, saves with feet trait, goalkeeper comes for crosses. I know he's an 82 overall. It's unbelievable. Pope competes against the best goalkeepers in the world. If I was making the best goalkeeper video, regardless of rating, price points, you name it, for sure that Nick Pope would be in the top 10. And that's saying something at an 82 overall, that he is going to surpass players that are potentially at 87, 88, 89, 90 overall, even icons. Pope is that unique or that unorthodox or that special, or he has the correct collective into the meta. For whatever reason, he is the most overpowered goalkeeper that I have used this year. Actually, let's take a minute. Comment below. Where is Pope ranked for you? Regardless of price, regardless of rating, regardless of squad building, what number is Nick Pope? Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed everything, make sure to drop some love. If you want me to bring out the best goalkeeper video regardless of anything with ratings, like this video, turn on some notifications, and I have a lot more coming out ASAP. I look forward to the comments. I know there will be plenty of debate. We can have a little discussion, a little bit of that back and forth action. We'll see if I left off any goalkeepers that you guys feel are must-haves or must-grabs if you're on that overpowered movement.